Good morning, it's Councillor Glen, and it is, what day is it today? I believe it's August the 21st, Saturday, August 21st. This morning I am along the Henry Walker Trail. Just to situate this, if you're coming down Abbott Street towards Westridge, when you cross Westridge, there's kind of a fork, and on the left you can take the Trans-Canada Trail and take that all the way out to Ashton and Carleton Place and beyond. But if you go a little bit to the right, you end up on the Henry Walker Grove Trail, and it goes down for a few hundred meters, then takes a jog to the north and hooks up with Thresher Avenue. So if you're looking for a walking path to explore, check out the Henry Walker Grove Trail. Actually, you can continue on the trail past Thresher, and it'll take you all the way up to Hazeldean Road. I suppose you could walk around the side of the road and get back to Westridge, make a big loop of it. Anyhow, another place to explore in our community. Here, I just want to show you. It's kind of a nice, if we turn around here, there's the bridge and the road in there behind there. That's Westridge. So try to situate that for you. Anyhow, I'll tell you why I'm here in a second. There is a reason, and I've got a lot of updates today. It's been a super busy week. In the last week, I was able to visit the new Amberwood golf course and some of the big improvements they've made there, to the golf course irrigation system, to the swimming pool, to the tennis courts. A really beautiful facility. And next weekend they're doing a big fundraiser as well, a putting contest as a fundraiser. So check that out. Also stopped in last night at the Legion Golf Tournament dinner. That's one of their big annual fundraisers there. Last Sunday I was at Britannia Park to check out the Leading Ladies of Ottawa Summer Barbecue. One of the main organizers of that group is here in Stittsville, and it was great to see some people from the community out there. And also last weekend visited the opening of Lodges School. It's a new school in Canada, run by some people who are former Stittsville residents, used to be some of my neighbors, and they've opened a school for after school and summer camp programming around coding for kids. So congratulations on the opening there. Lots of things happening this week at City, formal City things as well. We had our meeting about Bobolink on Wednesday evening. Bobolink, 620 Bobolink is a proposal by Ridgecraft to build some stacked townhomes in the Westwood neighborhood off of Robert Grant. So thank you to residents who came out. Lots of really good questions and comments there. And you can watch a video archive of that on Facebook or on YouTube, or check out my website at glengower.ca. Okay, also this week, we had an update from Dr. Etches. She did an update on Thursday for members of council and for the media about Ottawa's current COVID-19 situation. It's about a 2-hour-long update, so trying to distill it into the important points. Delta is here in Ottawa. It's representing about 60% of cases in Ottawa. We are seeing very few outbreaks of COVID-19 right now in Ottawa, which is good. And most of the infections are happening from people who have no vaccinations whatsoever or one vaccination. Very rare to see a positive case when people have 2 vaccinations. And Dr. Etches is working with community partners around the city to address the some of the barriers to vaccinations that still exist for some of the disadvantaged communities. And the other update, there was an update about schools. So this year schools, one of the things they're introducing, starting with some priority neighborhoods and then rolling out more broadly on schools, is the ability of rapid take-home testing. So if a child was at school and they had symptoms, they could take them home with a test that they could do at home rather than having to go to a testing center. So again, it's about breaking down barriers to testing and vaccination and making it as easy as possible for people to get the medical assistance they need. There's also, of course, a big focus on mental health. We know that a lot of people in our community are struggling. If you're looking for resources, go to ottawapublichealth.ca. There's a ton of information there. There are phone numbers. There are resources online, videos, things you can read, all sorts of information if you're looking for help there. Another barrier that we are seeing towards getting our vaccination numbers over 90% is a lack of family doctors. We know that people rely on family doctors as trusted healthcare providers. And all over the community, we believe that people would like to receive advice from a family doctor about vaccinations and all things health related. But there's a real problem with access to family doctors. It's something that I hear a lot about from people in our community. We don't have any new doctors accepting patients here in Stittsville. There's 2 locations, 2 retail locations that have been purpose-built with doctors and clinics in mind, those landlords haven't been able to recruit doctors to establish there. So it is a real problem, and it's something I'm going to keep talking about with Ottawa Public Health and also with other levels of government as well, to see how we can better attract doctors to set up practices here in Stittsville. We are a growing community, lots of new people in our community, and I know a lot of you are having trouble finding a family physician. So it's something we need to find a solution for. Okay, some local updates for you, some things that we have posted. Actually, let me tell you why I'm here. First of all, I am here on Henry Walker Grove because on Tuesday there's going to be a closure for part of the day. They're doing some trail maintenance out here every year. Actually, I need to put this in context. So every year there needs to be maintenance done along the trail, along what's called the Hazeldean Municipal Drain. So part of the Pool Creek and the Pool Creek wetlands is part of what's formerly known as the Hazeldean Municipal Drain, and it performs an important stormwater function in order to prevent flooding, and we need to make sure that the drain can flow unobstructed. So every year, about 5% of the drain is maintained by, among other things, cleaning out sediment from the bottom of the ditches, and also cutting back some of the vegetation so that the water can flow freely. That's happening this year. On Tuesday, there's some work being done along the Trans-Canada Trail near Westridge and Henry Walker Grove near Westridge. And then later on in September, October, there'll be some additional work. And you can find information about that at glengower.ca. But if you're a trail user, on Tuesday, there will be some closures on this side of Westridge here. Some other updates. Cleaning the Capitol has launched. Early registration for Cleaning the Capitol. This is where we ask volunteers, families, community groups, workplaces, school classes to basically adopt a park and spend a couple hours just cleaning up any garbage that's accumulated. It's a great way for your group to get involved in the community, a great way for all of us to take some ownership in our public spaces. Before COVID was the last big one that we did, and we had every single park in Stittsville spoken for with volunteers, which was amazing. I hope we can do that again for Stittsville this fall. You can go to ottawa.ca and you can register. You'll see a map there of all the locations that have already been spoken for and the locations that are still open. So if you'd like to put in some volunteer hours and help out, please do go to ottawa.ca for more information. Please be aware of some detours along the Queensway. Check your local news and media outlets. There's some ongoing Queensway construction work closer to downtown. I know Bronson Avenue, for example, this weekend, the off-ramp is affected, but please be aware of that. You can also go to ottawa.ca and you'll see a list of road closures, the Queensway and otherwise. Here in Stittsville, we were supposed to have a closure of Palladium Drive starting on Monday between the Queensway and the Auto Park. That's been delayed to August 30th. That's so that they can build a new roundabout connection to the future Robert Grant Avenue. Roundsea Road is going to be closed this week, just south of Roundsea Park for some water main repairs. And then there are some lane reductions on Terry Fox between Abbott and Hazeldean that are ongoing over the next few weeks. Starting September 5th, due to LRT construction, there are going to be some detours for buses around Moodie Drive. So there's some information on my website about that. Could affect your travel a little bit. I actually think that this detour, because you won't have to cross the highway anymore, you can stay on the same side when you're heading eastbound towards downtown. I actually think it'll cut down some of the travel time, but we'll see. We've posted on ottawa.ca. My team is recruiting for a new staff member. We're looking for someone to help with casework. This is solving resident problems. So if you know someone who's looking for some part-time work, please direct them to us. It's on ottawa.ca and it'll be going up on our website as well soon. We've got some upcoming events. On August 30th, we're going to do an information meeting about the Brightside PXO project. So the city's received some federal funding to do some pedestrian upgrades to improve safety and accessibility. And one of those locations is in the Hartsmere area, just east of Guardian Angels School, some pathways that go from the school all the way over to Hartsmere, crossing Brightside and Hopetown. So if you're interested in getting more information, that's on August 30th. We also have some letters going in mailboxes this weekend with more information. The market is happening tomorrow here in Stittsville. So there's the market at the barn with lots of different vendors there. There's also the Knights of Columbus fundraising market at Village Square Park right next door. That's tomorrow morning on Sunday. Oh, go ahead. Today, the Responsible Dog Owners of Canada are holding a garage sale fundraiser on Elderwood Trail. That's in Amberwood. So these folks do some great work. You may know they organize an annual cleanup of dog waste at Shea Woods, for example. So they've got a garage sale to raise some money today. Elderwood Trail. Let's see, what else did I get? What else did I miss? I think I've got everything. There's a lot of updates today, wasn't it? 2 reminders. First of all, 311. This is a great number to have handy if you have any issues, if you see a safety issue in the community, if you see a street light out, if you see a broken fence somewhere, if you see a pathway that needs maintenance, call 311, especially after hours and on weekends. My team and I check my email throughout the day, 9 to 5 type of thing, Monday to Friday. But if things are happening after hours on the weekends, please call 311. Even on the minor things, it helps us because when we get requests from you, we submit them to 311. So it's, I guess we're kind of like the middleman for a lot of these simple issues. If you have more complex issues, things that haven't been resolved, questions, then by all means call me, email me, message me. But if it's for regular maintenance and so on, the most efficient, fastest way to get response to that is to make a call to 311. There's also an email address, but I have found that the phone call is best. It gets the quickest response. They can take down extra information, help get some more specifics around the location of your issue and that kind of thing. So 311, definitely helpful. And you don't have to stay on hold anymore in 311. They have a callback feature. So sometimes there can be some wait time on 311 during really busy times. But if you leave your number, they will call you back once one of the operators are free. And yeah, just wanted to give that reminder. The last thing is, I do this video every Saturday morning on Facebook Live, and then I upload it to YouTube, and we've started putting it on podcast services as well. So if you use Spotify or iTunes or Stitcher or several other platforms as well, this update is now available as a podcast. So thank you to everybody for tuning in Saturday mornings and allowing me to share this update. Really appreciate all the audience that we have to these. It's a great way to communicate with the community. Have a great Saturday. I hope you get a chance to explore your neighborhood today. Perhaps you'll take a walk down the Henry Walker Grove Trail. Take care and have a great weekend. Bye.